the next panel session will be our last session, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're still, excited to listen to a lot of insights that our speakers will impart in the next session. This session brings our attention to the value of collaboration beyond borders. As you know, we as community right now is not limited on geographical occasion or nationality. We can meet people that we feel we shared an identity across the world, right? And so to speak more on the importance and value of collaboration beyond borders, we'll be hearing from two very forward-looking fashion designers from Japan and Indonesia that have recently collaborated in an exciting project that is Ryo Ishikawa of FR2 and Rajaya Yogaswara of Mission 56. Please come on stage. And to moderate this event, we will invite Mr. Andi Sada, CMO of Springboard. Thank you so much, sir.
Final sessions. Give it for a big round of applause for our
Thank you for waiting.
two
long.
distinguished guests, Ryo-san and Yoga. We're gonna go through very interesting insights that Ryo-san and Yoga is gonna present, and then we're gonna do a bit of Q&A, and perhaps maybe entertain a couple of questions from you guys. And without further ado, Ryo-san, you could start the presentations. Okay.
まずは皆さんこんばんは。やっと喋れました。
First of all, I want to say hi to everybody. He's been listening to all the great speakers, and then finally it's him to up on the stage to talk to the people.
お待たせしました。Thank you for waiting. 僕らはちょっと普通のファッションブランドとは少し違ってですね。ずっと今ちょうど25年目になるんですけど、なんていうんだろう、常にどこにお客さんの熱狂があるかを探しながらものを作っていますと。
Okay, I've been running the, I'm going to show you the slide later, the video, but we do operate the fashion brand, based in Japan, and then for the, I've been engaged in this fashion industry for the past 25 years. I've been always looking into the market to see where the excitements are, where the market, or how the market is excited, hyped, or how we can excite the market, or what the market demands for the past 25 years.
そうね。で、FR2 が始まった時はちょうどインスタグラムも始まった時で、そこに熱狂があったから、僕らはうまくそこに、コンシューマーと共に新しいブランドとして世の中に出れたんですけど、それはもう今の時点ではものすごく、それが常識になっているんで、それはもう全くそこに今熱狂がないと思っています。
We started this FR2 brand back in 2014, and then that's when I'm sure that a lot of people here remembers that that's when the Instagram was hyped. Everybody was taking the photos, trying to post those photos on the Instagram, and then that's where the excitement was. That's what the market was hyped. So that is why we built our strategy to see how we can excite the market, okay, and then we will create the brand, okay, using the photos, okay, on SNS. But after 9 years in 2023, the same strategy would not work. So what is the next step? That's what we are focused on right now.
で、この FR2 が始まる前から、オンラインで e コマースで2004年からまだ、みんながなんていうの、ガラケーってみんなわかるのかな、 iPhone が出る前ねから僕はインターネットで洋服を売っていましたと。でその時はそれが、非日常だったからものすごく熱狂があった。でもファッション業界の人たちはみんなこんな小さい画面では洋服が売れるなんてありえないってみんな言っていました。
I started selling my product, okay, online starting 2004. But 2004, there was barely an internet there. No one was trying to sell the items online. Everybody said that it would not work. When you buy a T-shirt, okay, you'd have to come to the physical store, try it on to see if it fit. That was the norm back then. So that is why everybody came to him criticizing him. Okay, selling the item online was not working. But he believed that people come to the internet. Okay, that's where the excitement is going to be. So that's why he worked on to see how he should focus to selling the items online back then. But because it was unique back then, and then that's where the trend was following.
で、みんな売れない、業界の人たちはみんな売れないって言ってたんだけど、僕は目の前でそのコンシューマーが、その小さい画面で洋服を買うことに、熱狂しているのを見て、絶対世界はこっちに行くと、その後結局 iPhone が出てきて、もっと見やすくなって、そこから20年経って、それがもう当たり前になってしまった。で、今じゃあこの環境の中で今のコンシューマーはじゃあどこに熱狂を求めているか、驚きを求めているか、それを考えて今、物を売っていますと。で、インターネットで、物を買うことが今日常になってしまったんで、非日常はどこにあるか、それをいつも探している。
I believe you remember that, I told you that, okay, I started selling items online back in, 2004. But in 2004, there was no iPhone there. There was no smartphone there. So that everybody was using like the pre-generation phone to go on internet. So that is why back then a lot of people criticized that it's not going to work. But I was seeing a lot of people was trying to use the pre-generation phone, okay, trying to go online, searching what they are looking for. Everybody was so excited about that because that was a so unordinary experience for everybody, But after 20 years, okay, now everybody buys everything online. There's Amazon, there's a Tokopedia, there's a lot of, platforms are available nowadays. So it's just an ordinary experience, okay, to buy something online. So if that is the case, okay, there's not going to be any hype to purchase items online. So what I'm focusing on right now is, okay, instead of buying the items online, what would make this experience, okay, more unique, okay, when it comes to buying the items? So that's the only thing I'm interested in right now. If in terms of selling the items or making the market excited, with what do we do?
で、今僕らが何をやってるかといったら、ただファッションを売るんじゃなくて、人々の移動にかけて、人々が、コロナがあって3年間世界とは分断されてしまったんだけど、また世界が動き出して世界中の観光地で洋服を売りたいと思っています。でその服は、日本の観光地にもお店があるんだけど、全てオンラインでは買えないその売り方を今やっている。そこに、人々の熱狂があると思っているから。
So to be very specific, okay, what we are doing right now is okay. Of course, we do have our outlet in Tokyo or Osaka or Okinawa, which is the major cities in Japan. But at the same time, okay, I'd like to open new outlets in the travel destinations. Okay, not only in Japan but also globally. Okay, I'd like to open an outlet, okay, in the travel destinations. Let's say in Indonesia, maybe Bali could be one of that. Let's say in the U.S., maybe Statue of the Liberty is one of that. Something like that, because after the pandemic is over, everybody started moving around, enjoying the experience to travel again. So let's say that, okay, at the let's say like the Bali, okay, we are gonna open a store in Bali, and then the only item that they carry in Bali is something that's not available online, so that you have to be there to purchase the item physically, because that's where he sees the excitement in people to do, not instead of just clicking the button online to purchase items online. They are excited to travel around and then find something that is not available online.
今僕らは世界で130カ国で、展開させてもらってるんだけど、なぜそれができたかというと、業界の評価とか、そのさっき言ってたような アーティストのエゴではなくて、いいか悪いかは全てお客さんが決めると、だからそこ熱狂、世の中の世界の人たちの熱狂はどこにあるかを、いつも探していて、世界の人を驚かせることができれば、なんだろう、なんて言ったらいいんだろうね、普通の、ファッションブランドとの差別化になって、僕らがやってることがみんなと同じ方向に行かないから、ちょっとうまくまとまんないね。
ちょっとやってみましょうか。
そういうそういうブランドですっていうところです。はい。
Now we ship our items to over 130 countries. So it is amazing that I feel that I'm very accepted by our global customers. It's not because that of course we are the team of artists, we are the team of creators. We have our idea, we have our ego too. But the reason that we were so accepted by the customer is as I explained, we always look for the excitement. What the people are looking for, what the people demands, how they are excited about in their daily life. So we always of course it is important to have your ego, to have your creativity, but we always focus on the excitement, how the market is hyped. So for the past 25 years, that's what we've been working on. We've been delegated to observe the market, to face the customers in person and then feel how they are hyped. So maybe that's how our brand has been supported by a number of customers globally, over 130 countries.
From the love of art and creating hypes and understanding what the consumer wants, is that the keys? Whereas for Yoga for Six, it's like, I have a vision that I think it should be accepted. I think there's some similarities in that, right?
Of course. So can we run this? So we want to give a...
これは今年ラビットイヤーだったんで、フランク・ミュラーからオファーをもらって、シンガポールとか台湾とかまだアジア中心に、発売された、フランク・ミュラーの時計になります。
Yeah, I want to show you a brief introduction of our latest recent works. 2023 in the Chinese zodiac. This is the year of rabbit. So that we got contacted by a Frank Muller to do the collaboration on the watch. I believe it is not available in Indonesia yet, but hopefully it will soon.
She got that. She got that. She got that.
なんか本当にこんなふざけたマークのブランドとコラボレーションしてもらってありがとうございます。
Yeah, I do want to thank Frank Muller to find us and then to give us the opportunity to collaborate with prestigious names such as Frank Muller. We really appreciate this opportunity.
I think this is super amazing. A big round of applause.
これは2019年から一緒にやらせてもらってるインドネシアのブランドコンパスさんと、今年も、コラボレーションさせてもらって、これ朝の4時かなぐらいからみんな並んでもらって、ものすごく盛り上がったイベントになりました。これ動画あるのかな。
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, I don't know if it's the
誇りを持って活動していきたいと。
You know, there's one local Indonesian local brand called COMPASS, and then we've been working with them since 2019, you know, doing several collaboration together. And then this is what we did in 2023 at the Chinese New Year. So anyway, when we arrived at the site, okay, at 10 a.m., okay, there was already a crowd of people lining up. And then we went to the first person in the line, you know, what time did you get here? He got there like the night before, you know? So we were so grateful that, you know, we've been supported by a lot of fans, you know, in Indonesia.
なんかほとんどのやっぱ日本のファッションブランドはみんなこう欧米を目指しているんだけど、僕らはコンパスや、ヨガたちをはじめ、欧米も行くんだけど、東南アジア東南アジア中心に、アジアの代表になるために今活動しています。
In general, you know, like the fashion industry in Japan, okay, everybody look for the trend in New York or in London, in Paris. And then I understand that that's the major trend. But instead of, you know, following those trends, okay, we want to come out to like the Southeast Asia, okay, working with COMPASS, working with, you know, Yoga Machine 56, because this is where the energy comes from. So that collaborating with, you know, those players and then learning from them, okay, we'd like to represent the brand, you know, not the Japan brand, as an Asian brand, okay? So that's what we are looking at. So it is such an honor to work with the talents, okay, in Indonesia, in Southeast Asia, to create something out of this region, out of this Asia. So that's the objective that I have, you know, in running the fashion brand. And then that's, you know, we are very thankful that, you know, that Shinta, that, you know, give us this opportunity to get to know with our new talents here. And we are so happy to do this collaboration together with that yoga.
まだ喋っても大丈夫ですか？
Is it okay that he keep talking? Or there's a, she said yes. She said yes.
Okay. これはコロナで世界に、ごめんなさい、僕らは、世界に向かって頑張っていた途中に、コロナが来て、世界と分断されてしまった時に、今その世界には行けないんだけど、じゃあ日本のお客さんたちは何を求めてるだろうっていうのを考えて、こういう車を作ってですね、日本全国、移動販売をやりましたと。で、東京から僕らは出発してるんで、地方の人たちにものすごくこう反感を買うんじゃないかと、その移動してくるのは東京から来るんじゃないって言われるかと思ったんだけど、実際はこの写真にある通り、日本のどんなに田舎に行ってももう何百人も来てもらって、ものすごいこのなんていうんだろう、マーケット、新しいマーケットを生み出せたいいビジネスモデルになりました。
This is, you know, one project that we worked, you know, during the pandemic, because I'm sure it is the same in Indonesia. Okay, during the pandemic, okay, you are locked in, you know, within the border of Indonesia. You know, it happened the same in Japan. Okay, that was in the midst of, okay, our, you know, like the strategy, you know, global strategy, but because of the pandemic, you know, we'd have to shut down everything. But instead of being very pessimistic, okay, we try to find a way to see what we can do within the border of Japan, you know, during the pandemic. And then this is a good example of the project that we worked on. Okay, since, you know, no one is able to come to Tokyo, or we would have to shut our outlets so that no one, you know, we cannot operate, right? So if you cannot come to our outlet, okay, why don't we just go see you? So that we created this, yellow van, and then we started from Tokyo to travel all around the, especially the countryside of Japan to meet with our fans. But, of course, that was under the pandemic. So, we were so afraid, we were so worried that you shouldn't come over to, to this area from Tokyo. You don't bring the COVID, okay, from the city. But it turned out that everybody's so welcome, as you can see in the photo, okay. Every time we go to a city, different side of Japan, everybody was so welcome, okay. Everybody lined up from the early in the morning, okay, to wait for us, to welcome us. So that was a great experience for us, okay, to explore the new opportunities, even within the border of Japan.
All right, big round of applause for Yoga and Ryo-san.
なんかだから総じてみんなの反対みんなが常識だと思ってる方にはビジネスを展開していない、そういうブランドです。
This, the mobile, like the sales was a great example. Okay, we don't follow the trend, or we don't follow the what is called the common sense. Okay, if this is the fashion brand, okay, this is how it should be run. We don't do that, because, okay, like I said, okay, we always observe the market, okay. What the market is depends, okay, how the market is hyped, okay, where they see the excitements. As long as, okay, we face, okay, those, like the market, okay, in that sense, probably, like he said, okay, we don't follow the trend of, in the industry, okay, maybe we will see the audience, we will observe the, the market, and then we will make our own judgment to see what should be done, to excite the market.
So I think come back to originality and what we want, what we believe is good for the audience.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. So another thing, one of the key reasons why these two fine gentlemen sitting here is to talk about the amazing collaborations that they did. Many of you would probably have seen the exhibitions downstairs, or maybe as you walked in. But to give you a clear look how amazing the collaboration is, I think we bring the mask. Can you, yeah.
So actually, the eyes can be lit up, yeah, with a replaceable battery, yeah, and your visibility down to 45%, I think. But it looks super cool with it.
Okay, Yoga, can you share the stories how the collaborations started? And I mean, you've produced. This is actually what makes M56 as part of a unique, you have carved a specific niche in the art world, and you begin to start collaborating. And I think this is the first helmet that I've seen that have bunny ears. So can you share with us, Ryo-san and Yoga-san, can you share with us how would a collaborations between two artists from two different countries can produce something like this? What are the challenges? And how do we make it happen? How do you guys make it happen? Thank you.
Yeah. So as I said before, the first time I met Ryo-san was in Japan, and Bibushinta introduced me with the team of FR2, and so basically, this helmet was started around in 2009, I think. That was the very first time the first variant of this helmet was released, and then after many years, I did a lot of variants, and then came up with this final version without the glasses, and actually this particular one in here is the last version. There will be no more of this version. So I think after we discuss about this collaboration, we should do something a bit more different than the usual. So after I propose some ideas with Ryo-san, and then Ryo-san gave me some input, we're trying to combine two characters into one. So my helmet has a skull in here, and then this piece represents the rabbit of the FR2.
Ryo-san, can you share the stories a bit? How do you make a M56 helmet into a collaborations FR2 and M56?
まあ、大前提としていつも面白いものを探していると。で、まあ、今回は新太に彼を紹介してもらってね、村上さんのギャラリーで、まあ、そういう出会いがきっかけになったんだけど、まあ、僕自身はもう小さい時からスーパーヒーローにすごく憧れてて、もしかしたら大きくなったらそういう職業があるんじゃないかと思っていました。何かどこかに所属して訓練を受けたら自分がいつか変身できるんじゃないかと思ってちっちゃい時ね思ってて、でもうまさにこれ最初に見せてもらった時にうわこれだみたいな、もうせっかくのタイミングだからこういうスーパーヒーローのヘルメットを作ってほしいと。で僕らがウサギのブランドだからウサギにこうウサギの形をしたヘルメットをお願いできないかと。で今回これ作ってもらって、まあ、ちょっと今日は残念ながらライトがつかないんだけど、これを見てワーオみたいな、すごいみたいな、もう単純にそういう感じ。
Since he was a kid, okay, he was always attached. I'm not sure if there's the same in Indonesia, but let's say like Iron Man or the Batman. Okay, he was so into those, like the superheroes. So when he, ages, okay, when he gets older, okay, there's like occupation like a superhero. So he always wanted to be one of those. And then the first time, okay, he saw his masterpiece, another helmet, okay, it just, clicked. Everything just clicked, and then, this is what the superhero should wear, and I want one. And then now he
Thank
got
you.
one. Of course, we are running the brand, okay, the rabbit is the icon, so, we want to brand the essence of the rabbit, okay, into the superhero. So that was the idea that he had, okay, when he was introduced to you, by Sinta.
Yeah, I think with this character, I think we really hope we can destroy a lot of people with smoking. No?
The what?
A lot of people with smoking. That's one of your main campaign, right? Yeah, you're going to
talked
people a lot
about
of
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's. He's working on that. He's making the movies. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, the main ideas of this characters, either he or she, we're still not sure, but this dude is going to kill a lot of people who smokes cigarettes. I'm not smoking right now. No.
Okay. Yeah, because one of the signature that we have in our brand is no smoking. Smoking kills. Smoking kills. So that our superhero. Okay, now we are making like a promo movie. It is like the superhero wearing this mask. Okay, is killing the people on the street who is smoking.
Violently, yeah.
Yeah, very wild, very wild. Yeah,
I'm gone, man.
That's right. We talked about that. Yeah.
So this is going to be a very limited edition since the designer is going to be killed by the by the superhero wearing the.
でもそういうほら博士が最後殺されるなんか映画あったかもしれない。
But there's a movie that like the final boss, like a doctor who creates the like the enemies. Okay, he is eventually killed. At the end. Okay, there's always a movie like that. So
I'll quit smoking now.
でも本当にこうなんだろう世界中でヨガだけじゃなくて世界中のブランドとこうやってコラボレーションができてすごく光栄に思います。
Yeah, because when I learned about your work, I learned that you've been working with a number of like the brands or that globally, and we understand that you are super busy, but we really appreciate the opportunity to work with you, to collaborate, okay, to create such a masterpiece together.
Likewise. Thank you,
we are
man.
very thankful.
Ryo-san and Yoga, this is just one of the form of collaborations, right? There are many other like shirts or jackets or anything between M56 in the works? Like one of it is the film. Yeah. Okay. So this is just the start. Okay.
We already have the T-shirt right there, and I think something else, but I think we cannot really spell it right now.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the T-shirts, if you really want it, I think it's available outside. Yeah, you can go, you can buy it online too. I have two questions before I ask the audience to my questions. One is for Yoga, and one is for Ryo-san. Yoga is it's almost the end of 2023. What is your ambitions for M56 in Indonesia or maybe globally?
Okay, thank you. In Indonesia, I'm still my main mission is still to maybe raise an awareness, running a lot of exhibition in here, actually in Indonesia. And to let people know that these kind of styles and visuals actually exist in Indonesia, not only started in the United States or Japan. And as for the outside globally, I'm still working on it. I think, yeah.
So buat teman-teman yang mungkin dari media juga, Yoga di sini, tolong dibantu. He wanted to make sure bahwa his artwork is going to be known very and appreciated in Indonesia, as much as maybe a very market globally, and try to translate in Indonesia. Ryo-san, what is your hope and towards the Indonesian next collaborations, or what I'm saying, how do you see Indonesia? How do you see the young people of Indonesia working with you or any other Japanese designers? But I think the most important thing is you yourself, FR2. What is your dream to develop a good presence in Indonesia?
なんかそのファッション業界にはこうヒエラルキーがあるように気がするのね。そのヨーロッパが頂点にいてみたいな。でも僕はもうそうじゃないと思ってて、僕らは、インターネットがある時代に生まれて今、生きてるので、本当に面白いことを追求したらどこの国の出身であろうと、熱狂を生み出せると思うんだよね。だからインドネシアの若い人たちにも新しいことが何なのか、何が、世の中の熱狂を生み出しているのかよく観察して、世界に向かって何かビジネスをやってもらえたらなと思います。それもそうね。なんかそういう気づきを与えられたらいいかなみたいな FR2 が。
Because by the way, he really loved Indonesia. Meeting with the people here, staying here. And then I believe, this is the fifth visit in Jakarta himself. And then every time, he comes over here, okay, he has a lot of learning, okay, by learning from a lot of people here. But, after running the fashion business in Japan, okay, there's one thing that I found out, okay, in the fashion industry, like you said, okay, there's like a hierarchy. Let's say like, okay, everybody's looking at the Paris or the New York on the top, and then there's London, and then maybe Japan is, different. But, that's not where the hype is. That's not where the markets, that's not where the excitement are, So, hope, okay, in future, okay, with especially the younger generation in Indonesia, okay, we'd like to observe the market together to see what the market is looking for, what hypes the market, okay, what excites the customers, okay. So, okay, he really hope that the younger generation in Indonesia observes the market and then look for where the excitement is. And then that's going to be a great hint, okay, to succeed in the fashion industry. And then hopefully in future, okay, he'd like to work with such younger generation, just like yoga, to do something more interesting again here in Indonesia.
I think that is super interesting. Being originals and bringing really breaking barriers from what is the usual standards of countries that defines fashions that Indonesia, Japan can be countries that actually creating their own trend and hype. Okay. I'll give it to 2 or 3 questions. If anybody, show of hands. It's late. Oh, Pungkas is going to ask the questions. Go ahead.
Yeah, Andy. In your collaboration with Frank Muller, it shows 7 p.m. 7. Why is that? It shows 7.
I don't know. フランク・ミュラーが決めた。俺は反対したんだって言って。
That's not the decision he made. That's the Frank Muller decision. So he has no idea.
Okay, Yoga, Ryo-san, any final words before we close the conference tonight?
Okay, for me, I think, as you can see, I'm going to send a message for the young one because I'm not young anymore, I think. A lot of people ask me, how do you do this, do that, and able to break the barrier for international this and that. But I think there's no such thing as irrelevant ideas. So I think the main key thing here is consistency. So let's say even if you have crazy genius ideas about, let's say you can make space station orbiting about in Mars, but you don't have the consistency. I mean, consistency could be anything, not only money, I think. Your ideas means nothing. So I think for me personally, from my experience, consistency is the key.
とにかくその業界の評価は、全く無視して、お客さんがね何に熱狂しているかを追求することが、世界に行く一番の早道なんじゃないかなと思ってますと。みんなファッション業界の人たちはそういうメディアとか、業界人のね評判をみんな気にしがちなんだけど、そこに何の価値もないんで、いかに目の前のお客さんを喜ばせるかに集中して、頑張っていって、自分もそうしてきたんで、そういうのを若い世代に伝えたいなと思います。
Yeah, because for the past 25 years, okay, I never worried about the reputation in the fashion industry because that's not where the trend is created. For the past 25 years, okay, I've been always facing the market, okay, like the observing the market to see where the hype is, and then after 25 years, I'm still here surviving, okay. So whoever is working in the fashion industry, okay, don't worry about the reputation in the market or in the fashion industry or the so-called trend or the common sense, okay, in the fashion industry, because that's not what's, that's not where the excitement is created. So I believe that is very important, and then I will stick to that, to explore the further journey, okay, in the fashion industry.
All right, big round of applause for.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone, for such an inspiring talk. I would like